Iman Gadzhi, a notable figure in the online business world. But is he the hero we didn't know we needed? Or could he be the very puppet master he often warns us about? Iman uses various strategies, from playing on FOMO, fear of missing out, to building an almost cult-like following. This video dives into his methods and how he uses them against you. It all starts with his Digital Renaissance video series. On the surface, this video series presents itself as a critical examination of modern societal norms, drawing parallels between current trends and historical periods. The series boldly addresses topics such as the war against masculinity and freedom of speech, drawing viewers in with its seemingly revolutionary perspective. Iman doesn't just present these issues, he offers a pathway to financial freedom, a concept that resonates deeply with many in today's economy. However, a deeper look into the series reveals a different story. Iman utilizes a range of subtle manipulation tactics. First, there's the creation of urgency and scarcity. He frequently implies that the videos might be deleted soon, instilling a sense of fear in his audience, the fear of missing out. This tactic is not new in marketing, but Iman employs it in a way that feels personal and immediate. Then, there's the construction of an enemy, the so-called puppet masters.
Puppet masters, puppet masters, puppet masters, puppet masters.
By creating this adversarial figure, Iman sets up a classic us versus them scenario. This not only draws viewers in, but also helps to create a bond between him and his audience, as they collectively stand against a common enemy. He is also careful in choosing his words, using such language that resonates closest to his viewers' dreams and aspirations, forming an emotional engagement, hooking them more onto the video. Iman's choice of long-form content in Digital Renaissance is another strategic move. Longer videos allow for a deeper connection with the audience. The more time viewers spend watching, the more they are exposed to Iman's ideas, and the more likely they are to become invested in his narrative. A notable aspect of Digital Renaissance is how Iman dismisses alternative business models. Despite his own success, largely stemming from selling courses, he positions his advice as the only viable path to success. This dismissal serves to elevate his own methods and courses as superior and more trustworthy. Throughout Digital Renaissance, Iman focuses on building a community. He frequently addresses his audience directly, creating a sense of belonging and inclusion. This community building is not just about fostering a following. It's about creating an environment where his views are reinforced and echoed, creating a self-sustaining cycle of agreement and support. And after all this, he tries to sell his program for the small price of $2,500. But of course, he has a special offer, and if you sign up right now, you will get a limited offer for just $995. What a nice man, right? The Great Reset. This video series might look like it's just about challenging social norms and offering financial advice, but there's more going on under the surface. Iman isn't just giving out tips. He's using yet again more clever tactics to pull viewers in and keep them hooked. First, he plays the hero, like he's revealing big secrets that others are too scared to talk about. This makes us see him as brave and trustworthy. He's telling us stories that hit deep, about freedom, power, and being in control, tapping into our basic fears and desires. It's not just information, it's a thrilling narrative that makes us want to believe him and follow his lead. He often talks about threats and enemies, like the puppet masters controlling the world. This kind of talk feeds into what a lot of us already worry about: big, scary forces out there trying to control us. It's a classic us versus them story. By doing this, Iman isn't just sharing ideas. He's stirring emotions and reinforcing beliefs that many of us already have. Then, there's the way he presents his content. He suggests that the information he's sharing is rare and hard to come by, which makes us value it more. He hints that we need to act fast, or we might miss out. This creates a sense of urgency and exclusivity, making us more likely to stick around and listen to what he has to say. Iman is also smart about making his audience feel like they're part of something special. He talks directly to us, making us feel important and included. He's building a community around his ideas, and once you feel like you're part of a group, it's easier to buy into what the leader is saying. So while it seems like Iman is just sharing knowledge about digital marketing and critiquing the modern world, he's actually doing a lot more. He's using storytelling, playing on primal instincts, and creating a sense of community and urgency. It's a powerful mix that makes his message really stick. And all this to just sell his course? Seeing a pattern here? What he is doing isn't anything new either. Let's look at Law 27 from 48 Laws of Power, since Iman recommends this books himself. Law 27. Play on people's needs to believe to create a cult-like following. Seems familiar, right? Thankfully, the book offers 5 easy steps to create such a cult. First step, keep it vague and simple. Iman often makes broad, open-ended statements so the audience can fill in the gaps with their own beliefs and experiences. Second step, emphasize the visual and the sensual over the intellectual. From high-quality editing and graphics, engaging animations capture the viewer's attention, keeping you hooked. His personal appearance also plays a big role. Him being in a suit, expensive watch, and even his environment, all building the face of a wealthy person you can trust. Third step, borrow the forms of organized religion to structure the group. Not applicable here. Fourth step, disguise your source of income. Truth be told, Iman didn't make all his money from SMMA like he makes it seem like. If we look up his SMMA company filing history, we can see the company is worth £177,000, which is nowhere near to what Iman is claiming. Final step, set up an US versus them dynamic. This one is obvious. It's you versus the puppet masters. Yet another video series, but this time it has to be different, right? Here we go again. Creating a sense of urgency and scarcity by always reminding the viewer that your current lifestyle is leading you to just waste valuable time. Also mentioning how you always tell yourself that this will be your year, but it never is. Emphasizing with the viewer even more. He also exploits basic human desires and fears, talking about how social media companies control your behavior into using their apps more and more, highlighting yet again the wasted time that could be used to achieve your dreams. He also always creates a WhatsApp group to reach as many people as possible and urging them to watch the video live, as it might get deleted, creating a now or never scenario. The underlying message is clear. Act now or risk missing out forever. The video editing and visual storytelling in Time is Running Out are not just high quality, they are integral to the narrative. The last part hasn't yet launched at the time of posting this video, but he will end this video series by yet again creating a sense of urgency and telling you to buy his course, since there is no time left and not long after deleting his videos and keeping his hands clean. Can you see the pattern now? His videos can be motivating, sure, but if not careful, he will just convince you to buy his course, which normally you wouldn't have bought if it wasn't for his skills. Will you let his fancy words persuade you? Or will you open your eyes and see that he is the actual puppet master that he always warns us about?